Hello citizens of time and space. Today, August 27th, in history. Today's event from pre-modern history comes from the year 410 Anno Domini, when on this day the sacking of Rome by the Visigoths was concluded. In the early 5th century, the Western Roman Empire was plagued by political instability, economic challenges, and external threats. After a series of failed negotiations with Rome, King Alaric of the Visigoths marched on the so-called Eternal City. On August 25, his forces breached the city's defenses, leading to a 3-day period of destruction and pillaging. The sack of Rome was significant for several reasons. It was the first time in nearly 800 years that the city had fallen to an enemy, highlighting the empire's weakening control over its territories. The sack's impact extended beyond physical damage, though. It shook the confidence in the Roman authorities' ability to protect their subjects and maintain order. The event accelerated the perception that the Western Roman Empire was in a state of irreversible decline, foreshadowing its eventual fall in 476. The once mighty Roman Empire was now susceptible to foreign invasions, marking a turning point in history. The event was famously depicted by the Roman historian Orosius and later by Augustine of Hippo, who grappled with its theological implications in his work, The City of God. In view of the sacking of Rome, The City of God was a treatise on the distinctions between the great earthly city, of which Rome is a picture, and the biblical vision of a city from heaven. These distinctions influenced Christian thought and the Church's engagement with temporal powers throughout the Middle Ages and beyond. The eventual falling of Rome in 476, which was in many ways set up by this event, is one of the defining moments of ancient history. It set the stage for the rise of decentralized feudalism and the rise of Christianity as the dominant unifying force in Europe. Today's event from modern history, meaning after the year 1500, comes from 1832, when on this day Chief Black Hawk, leader of the Sioux Nation, surrendered to the American military, ending the Black Hawk War. The Black Hawk War was a conflict between the Sioux and Fox tribes led by Chief Black Hawk and the armed forces of the United States. The war was sparked by tensions over land ownership, as settlers of European descent were moving onto lands which were partitioned for the Sioux and Fox peoples according to treaties between these groups and the United States. In April 1832, Black Hawk's forces crossed the Mississippi River into Illinois, which was seen by the government of the United States as an act of invasion. In response, the governor of Illinois organized a militia, which was soon enforced by federal troops. The war was marked by several key battles. Notably, the Battle of Stillman's Run demonstrated the military skill of Black Hawk and his armies, and they handedly defeated the U.S. troops. Another skirmish, called the Battle of Bad Axe, saw the United States Army defeat the Sioux and Fox forces in a lopsided victory, followed by the chasing down and slaying of the routed soldiers attempting to flee across the Mississippi River. Several persons who would later become prominent fought on the American side of this war, including a young Illinois resident called Abraham Lincoln, who showed himself to be a competent soldier and rose to become captain of his company despite having no previous combat experience. Illness, lack of resources, and the caliber of weaponry of the U.S. military gradually weakened Black Hawk's forces, resulting in his surrender on this day in 1832. The subsequent Treaty of 1832 mandated the Sioux and Fox tribes to cede extensive portions of their territories. The Black Hawk War symbolized the broader struggle of Native American peoples against the continued westward push of the United States. Chief Black Hawk's leadership in this resistance effort elevated him to a symbol of Native American strength and resilience against powerful external forces. Black Hawk's legacy extended beyond the battlefield. His story inspired advocacy for Native American rights and recognition. His resistance efforts served as a touchstone for later generations of indigenous people who fought to preserve sovereignty, culture, and campaigned for equitable treatment. That was today, August 27th in history. I hope your day today is brilliant as we all move forwards by looking backwards.